Hello. If you like what you hear, please rate and review the show however you can. I make this show and provide it free of charge. This is what I ask in exchange. Thank you for considering it, and thank you for listening.
It's time for Dodger Baseball.
Busch Stadium, St. Louis, Missouri, August 17th, 2024.
To think of him as one of the elite base stealers, I think some people who know of his work, that wouldn't be the top trait they would think about. But he's been so valuable there this year. Ohtani runs, throw down to second base, and there is number 36 for Shohei Ohtani in the stolen base category.
Later that same day,
Ohtani steals yet another base, his second of the ball game, and it looks so casual for him.
and during the same game,
That ball's crushed to right field, way back there, and he lights this one up. Shohei Ohtani goes deep.
and then the next day,
Ohtani on a rope to right, into the bullpen and gone. Deja vu for Shohei.
believe it or not, Shohei Ohtani has been slumping of late. And yet, with his unfathomable reserves of speed and power, he is now on the precipice of making baseball history. Welcome to Dodger Blue Dream. I'm Richard Parks. Today's episode? This is almost 40-40. You know, every baseball fan loves numbers. Let me tell you about a few of my favorites. 60. Gotta love 60. That's the number of home runs Babe Ruth hit during his historic 1927 season, one of the best offensive seasons in baseball history.
Curveball and the base swings. It's a long one going out toward right center. Singler's backing up against the wall. He can't get it. It's in there. Another home run for the Bambino.
60 homers was more than any other team in the American League hit that year. And by team, I mean all players combined, more than the Red Sox entire roster. 60 was a record that stood for decades, and it's still iconic. 60 por vida. My next favorite baseball number, let's go one down from 60 to 59. 59. That's the number of scoreless innings pitched in Orel Hershiser's epic scoreless streak. A Los Angeles Dodger record for the ages. Still unbroken to this day. Orel's streak down the stretch in 1988 helped us win the division that year, something nobody thought we could do. In a year that was so improbable, as Vin Scully put it.
3-2 to Tony Phillips.
And who could forget Bulldog notching the last out of the World Series that year with a punch-out and getting mobbed by his teammates, with Vinny on the call.
Got it. They've done it. Like the 1969 Mets. It's the impossible dream revisited.
One final number for you. Well, two. A number so nice, we say it twice. 40-40. 40 home runs and 40 stolen bases in a single season by a single player. Two numbers, one representing power, the other speed, together, separated by a little hyphen. And a combination so rare that when I was growing up a baseball-obsessed kid, only one person had ever achieved this in the history of baseball.
He's leading a little bit right now. He's running. There's the throw. Number 40. Jose Canseco, the first man ever in Big League history.
Jose Canseco was the first to do it during his 1988 MVP season. And to this day, it's been done just 5 times ever. You know, with those other numbers, when the record's broken, the number changes. 60 turns to 61, then 65, then 66, then 70, then 73. Who can keep up? But the point is that the icon is revised. It doesn't feel the same. But 40-40 has the permanence of a brick and mortar. 40-40 is a club. The 40-40 Club. It's a very tough club to get into, ultra exclusive. Many have attempted to enter, only to be turned away at the door by the bouncers known as the baseball gods. Only the best of the best, during the best of their best seasons, have ever gone beyond that velvet rope. Canseco, Bonds, A-Rod. The list is short and highly distinguished. And once you leave, it's no easier to get back in. There isn't a single player who's gone 40-40 more than once. And no Dodger has hit those numbers ever. But now, maybe sometime this week, maybe even tonight, Shohei Ohtani is on the verge of becoming the first Dodger in franchise history to go 40-40, and just the 6th player all time. With his 2 home runs and 2 stolen bases in the Dodgers series against the Cardinals over the weekend in St. Louis, Shohei is sitting at 39 home runs and 37 stolen bases as I write these words. 1 home run and 3 stolen bases away. And he's stolen 3 bases in a single game before. He just did it earlier this month in Oakland. And he seems to hit one out just about every day. So I want to slow down for a moment and pause here and appreciate it as it unfolds, because life is short and baseball history is being made in front of our very eyes. While styles of play have come and gone over the years, throughout the history of baseball, one thing has remained fairly consistent. A player who hits a lot of home runs does not steal a lot of bases. The combination of speed and power, and the skill it takes to turn those things into homers and steals, is found only in the very best players. There's this term, 5-tool player. It means a player who hits for average, hits for power, has speed, can throw, and can field. Somebody who excels in all of those areas is a baseball rarity. Barry Bonds was one of those players, Ken Griffey Jr. was too, and the most famous and prominent 5-tool player of all time was probably the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays.
Wirtz hammers a terrific drive towards center, but there goes Willie. He turns and makes a miraculous catch.
Here's the pitch to Willie. Come on, it deep to left. That one is way back, way back, way back. So that's it by number 600 for Willie Mays, and the bye-bye made him an answer.
Mays, who passed away earlier this year, is widely known as the most complete baseball player ever. But even Willie Mays never went 40-40. He did go 30-30, something only 47 players have ever done, but never 40-40. And that illustrates just how rare an achievement this is.
And here he is, Shohei Ohtani.
Most designated hitters are slow and plodding, but Shohei Ohtani isn't most designated hitters.
Garbage to Ohtani again. Reaches out, smacks it to short. There's Kim. There's Bogarts. Till the first is late. And you see one of the tools that is probably underappreciated, just given everything that he does. He got great speed.
Shohei already holds the single-season record for most stolen bases by a DH. In 2021, 25 of Shohei's 26 total steals came as a DH, and that was the most bases Shohei had ever stolen in a season until 2024. This spring, knowing he wouldn't be pitching, Shohei decided to redouble his focus on his running game instead. And after stealing 4 bases in the month of April, he's picking up the pace. He stole 12 in the month of July.
Ohtani and his base-stealing threat are on first.
Most players who have gotten this close to 40-40 usually haven't done so until very late in the season.
And there is number 36 for Shohei Ohtani in the stolen base category. Ohtani steals yet another base.
Shohei's pace is unreal. He's basically gone 30-30 over the last 80 or so games. That's like an entire historic season's production in just half a season's games. And with more than 30 games left to play, it's plausible that Shohei might become the first player to ever get to 45-45. He might even get to 50-50. If he does, it would be hard to argue with the case for Shohei's becoming the first ever designated hitter MVP. There's something sublime about watching this rare talent unlock level after new level of mastery of the game that I love. How does he do it? To quote Sublime, "Who taught you those new tricks?" Damn, I shouldn't start that talk. And when will he go 40-40? Will it be tonight? Tomorrow? To quote Sublime again, life is one big question when you're staring at the clock, and the answer's always waiting at the ballpark. 40-40 club to freedom, so I take that walk, and I know, ooh, I'm not coming back. I'll see y'all down at Dodger Stadium. Dodger Blue Dream is written and produced by me, Richard Parks III. This episode was story edited by Jordan Bass. Original music in this episode by William Ryan Fritch, The Blasting Company, and by me. Please rate and review Dodger Blue Dream however you can, or share it with one friend today. Thanks for listening.